Welcome to Knuckle Town.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Welcome to Knuckle Town.
A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that.
Well, welcome to Knuckle Town, man. It's your boy Big Face and the KO Show. You caught me because I was having to let everyone know and put the bat signal out that I got a very special guest tonight that I can't wait to bring on, man. We talk about boxing. A man been around and up in the highest echelons, and of course is the trainer of welterweight phenom Michael Williams Jr. Coming to the stage, my man Michael Williams Sr. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Big Face.
Hey, man. You know what's up? How you doing?
We the building. Knuckle
Hey,
Town, baby.
Nothing with them nuts.
Baby.
Nothing with them nuts. Fayetteville 2-6, shining, man. Two of Fayetteville's favorite sons, man. I love to have you on. You know it. And matter of fact, you know that you and Mike was like one of my first interviews when I started doing this a year and a half ago, man. So big ups to y'all. Y'all been doing big things since then, right?
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. So have you.
Hey, man, you know, we love the game and we play it well. That's what you do, right? When you love it, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to ask you, man, let's get right into it, man. So let's get some house cleaning out the way because I know a lot of people in the Ville. And I just, by the way, you know, Guns and Boxing, man, shout out to the Guns and Boxing group on FB. I just shared the live. It's live there too. So for the fellas, but so let's talk about Michael Williams Jr., man. We all want to know what's in the cards for the great young fighter, man, and what's next, what you guys have planned next. Of course, he went in there against Chop and handled business here in the Ville a few months ago. And, you know, Chop was in there fighting like, you know, the old wily veteran we knew he would do, you know what I'm saying? What's the future for Mike Jr.?
So for 2025, man, we are going to take another quick fight through my guy Billy Blair. That fight will be in I believe Raleigh.
Nice.
But it'll be in March, April. So before that fight, my original plan was to contact my guy Brad Goodman with Top Rank so we can get right back on TV. So when we call up Top Rank, bro, we go in and we pick up the phone and ask for who the toughest guy. Just like when you seen Mike Jr. fight at Madison Square Garden when he took his first loss, we call him. We want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
we're gonna do that again. And then in between there, it might clash because we're coming back to Fayetteville to have another fight.
Well, and a lot of people don't see, Mike, and I hear this a lot, and I tell the people this a lot, is the way you handle his career is smart, man. There's no rush. He's a young cat, man. He's still mad young with a lot of experience. People don't realize that because he has so many fights. They feel like this dude is young, man.
Yeah.
Like
a Big Face. He talking to you is easy because you're in our profession, right? You're in the game. You've been around and you know boxing. So a lot of people don't understand boxing. Number one, Junior is the hottest independent fighter in the world. In the world.
Yes.
He's the hottest independent. We did this
right out the city.
23-1. We did that through God, family, friends, and sponsors. He's right up there with all the top
and a talented technician in the ring, man. Doesn't overpower you, man. Skilled fighter, man. Pacing, everything. He's very polished, man. Very polished.
And we appreciate you. And shout out to our coaching staff, Coach Khalil, Coach Kev, Coach Michael Crumble. Shout out to our VP, Tariq Hayes, and of course my brother Philip Bodine and Jay Dozer. So we running this machine and running Mike Jr. We're trying to do it the right way, man. But it's tough when you independent.
And also you happen to be his trainer and you happen to be his father, so that's a different kind of dynamic there. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're gonna protect him double. So
come on, I was about to say, hey, Big Face, I care.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, or you got to go home and face mama, and mama gonna tear you up.
Right, absolutely, man. And look, man, and shout out to Roy Jones Jr., man. We was with Roy. We was with Roy for 5 years. We had 5 great years with Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always got to, you know, take my hats off to Roy. You know, we had one bad situation, which was a big bad situation at the wrong time, but.
Well, you definitely had a difference of opinion. Roy thought that he wasn't ready to fight AD. You guys felt like that was a great payday and opportunity for Junior, and then the way he went about it probably wasn't something that I would agree with either as a father or a trainer. So, absolutely, you know what I mean?
Exactly, especially when I watch interviews now, Big Face, and I hear Roy saying things like fighters got to take chances, they got to get out there, and fight the best. And then I'm looking at him like, dude, what about Junior? You know what I'm saying? We was there.
And you know the politics of this game. You know, sometimes you feel like, did you have an agenda? Did you have another fighter? You'd rather have that opportunity? Were you jealous of the opportunity in some way, shape, or form? I mean, I know you're Roy Jones, one of the greatest of all time, but we all have an agenda. You know what I mean?
And shout out to you for being smart, because I think a lot of people get caught up in these celebrities and don't realize that these celebrities can make mistakes. These celebrities do have agendas. So, you know,
you and me.
Huh?
They're you and me, Mike. They're just like you and me.
Exactly. So he had his own fears and whatever he was thinking. My whole thing is, at that point, let Junior go out there and be great and try. Adrian Bronner has never killed anybody in the ring, and he damn sure wasn't going to kill Mike
right.
Jr.
He's that no way.
Let Junior go and be great. For Mike Jr. at that time, he was 22 years old, and the money that he was going to get was going to be life-changing for a 22-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
And a loss at that point with that fighter would not have hurt his career. Even if he lost, it would only helped his career, honestly.
It would have. You know what I'm saying? He would have went from a prospect that's known to now a prospect that's known around the world.
Absolutely.
And I know my son would have either won or put up a great fight. And
he's flashy, he's handsome, he got great ring attire style. I mean, he's ready. He's ready for prime time, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, brother. So no love lost. I'm over it. I was a little
what you were saying, Mike, but what you're saying, so we can expect to see him in Raleigh, possibly in another local fight you set up with the relationship you already have, and then maybe a Tyron, but definitely you got another Fayetteville fight. So the Fayetteville fights have been really popular in the city, man. You've done it 2 years in a row. Yeah. You got local talent coming out. You got local hip hop artists and legends performing. You give opportunity to a lot of people in the community, and my hat goes off to you there. I don't take my hat because my hair's so nice. But
always nice.
I would say this.
That's
huge.
Nice.
It's huge for the community. Talk about the fights that you put on here in the Ville and why you do that here.
So I hooked up with my brother Jay Dozer and my other brother Billy, and we come together, man, and we just wanted to bring boxing back to Fayetteville. I know they used to have it on base, but we got a star in Fayetteville, bro. Michael Williams Jr. is the name that you can Google, and he's known. He's been mentioned with the top prospects and all that. So we have a star. Michael Williams Jr. is also a world champion. He's the National Boxing Association
That's correct.
world champion, right? It's a small world title, but we're moving to get bigger world titles. So we just wanted to bring boxing home, and I got a music background. In the early 2000s, man, I used to promote. I used to do a lot of things, man. When it came to music, I used to manage groups and stuff like that. So when I see the local rappers and artists, man, there's a place in my heart. So everybody gives back different ways, Big Face. So that was our way of giving back to the local artists. So when Mike Jr. has a platform, we let them on. A lot of people don't agree with it. A lot of people say we should charge these artists, but that's not what we want to do. We want to share our platform and give back, bro.
It was dope, man, too. I mean, that's absolutely what you absolutely did. And I know I have a music background. You know, everybody know Big Face did music back in the early 2000s, late 90s. And a lot of these cats in the city is a huge amount of talent. You know it, I know it. And there you go, giving them an opportunity and something they never done before, you know, on a championship, nothing like the fight, Mike. You might be rappers made, musicians, they think concert, nothing like the energy of a fight night. I'm gonna just tell you, I love it. That's one of the main things I love about this game is going to the live events. So Yeah, but what you're doing for the community there with them fights is huge, man. It shines a giant light on us. And like you said, we got a superstar boxer that lives right here in Fayetteville, done fought at Madison Square Garden, and you know, the sky's the limit, and we expect a lot from you guys, and you guys deliver a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, so let's segue into what you're saying here is, you know, the state of boxing, man. How do you feel? And I talked to, you know, like one of my good friends, Austin Trout, current welterweight BKFC champion, ex WBC champ.
Sure.
And he says, you know, boxing ain't going nowhere. It's been here since 1500s, big face. Boxing ain't going nowhere. So he's right. And people like to say, oh, boxing ain't doing good these days. How do you feel about the state of boxing?
So you got to remember the people who say things like that, man, those are mostly casual fans. Boxing is still number one. Boxing is still the highest paid physical sport out there. You know what I'm saying? Compared to even bare knuckle, MMA.
Yeah, absolutely.
UFC.
Absolutely.
The money
far.
The money's in professional boxing. The state of boxing is cool right now, man. You know what, Big Face? I'm loving the fact that everybody now has to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, a lot of fighters avoided each other. You know, of course, Floyd promoted the 50-0. Nobody wanted to lose. It was the time in our career we didn't. When Mike Jr. was 19-0, we didn't want him to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? But now all the fighters are fighting each other. I love what Jake Paul is doing. He's putting asses in the seats. He's introducing boxing to
she put asses on the seat, and he put asses right on the screen with that Mike Tyson, the ass her around the world, ass cheek just blazing when he walked back. Where you at, Mr. Producer, man? Give people what they want. That's what they came for right there. Look at me. Yeah. Mike said what? Mike said what? Kiss my ass.
Yeah, Mike, go back to that picture real quick.
Go back to that picture, man. Go back to that picture, man.
Yeah, Mike shit was a little chunky. Yeah, Mike
hey, I hope my ass look like that when I'm 58 years old, man. I hope my ass
is that strong too.
Look at that, man. I'm scared to death. Mike. I got Mike on Austin's show soon. Mike, I apologize in advance.
Yeah, for showing your ass. So there's no need for me and you to say pause and all
that.
Man,
here we go. But
when I get almost
I want my
cheeks like Mike.
What you're saying though, he brought 100 million eyeballs to the sport. Boxing, you know, and like you say, boxing ain't going nowhere, man. It's a true art form. But I do hate that boxing got into the old shit, because the great eras of boxing, everybody caught losses. Tommy Hearns, I mean, except unless you were Hagler, you know what I'm saying? Hagler didn't want to lose. He had to quit. He retired before he would lose, but everyone was taking Sugar Ray. They were all taking losses. Duran, they were taking losses, but you had the great fights of the 70s and the 80s and even into the 90s. So right now, you know, we're gearing up for this big bare knuckle fight December 21st, but December 21st, you also have Usyk Fury 2, right? Yeah. So, and that's another wrinkle here with the boxing, Mike, the Saudi money. The money coming in for Rikishi and all that money being pumped in and that's changing the game. That's where you're saying this is what's making these fights happen.
Yeah. How you say his name?
Who?
The Sheik.
The Saudi?
Yeah. What's his?
I don't want to. I'm gonna say Rikishi, but I'm sure I'm saying that wrong.
Fuck it up, but
yeah, it's something like that.
He got. Hey, listen, Big Face. He got the money.
Oh man. Well, they got the plan. You know, they got 30. They want to build a entertainment conglomerate there in the next 37 years, because as their oil supplies will not always be biggest in the world. Actually, they won't have any. So they need they want to build a whole country of Las Vegas.
Yeah. And he's paying. He's paying, bro.
He's paying.
Woo. Hey, listen, if you see him before I do, you mention Mike.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, we need to be over there. That's for the car we need to be on right there, man. And I'm gonna see him. So I saw him. Actually, I saw him, you know, about a year ago at a BKFC event. One of his people were there, and they were in the VIP after with Fat Joe right there in the guitar. Where we're going this week for BKFC 70. I'm about to get on a jet plane to Miami Thursday for the weigh-ins, and then we got a whole lot going on with Knuckle Time. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but we just unveiled our Letterman jackets, leather jackets, and we got the Fraternal Order of Bare Knuckle, where we got 7 bare knuckle legends, current and former. There's one of our jackets right there. Then we got the jackets with my jacket. Show them the one with the LV on the sleeve, though, man. But there you go, baby. Look, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, hold on, Big Face.
Yeah.
Now you showing this shit off.
So
can me and Mike Jr. get one?
Well, everyone can get one, and I'm going to tell them how. I'm I'm gonna tell them exactly how you can get one. Help Big Face get out the hood.
How much the jackets cost, brother?
Well, I mean, so for the leather jacket, we have a genuine leather jacket. It's about $300, and then we have a buffalo leather premium that the ones we give to the legends sell to the pros about $950. But they're really high quality jackets, and it's a device, Mike. So what I'm giving people is this: my jacket. I got one. And I went straight to my sponsors, and for $250 a patch, I got 4 of them to pay a patch, and that's $1,000 per fight. Where I'm at weigh-ins, there's your patches. I wear it every weigh-in, and I'm making another grand for my fighter or for me just to put this on. And if you go to your sponsor, I'm selling to the fighters much cheaper, by the way.
Yeah.
And their sponsor will buy the jacket for them, Mike, and then put the stuff on there for them. And it's an easy. You go to a sponsor who's giving you already giving you $8,500 or $10,000 for a 6-week camp, and you say I need $250 for that, they're in. So
we got some Junior will have one. I'll
yes,
have one.
Yeah, absolutely. You will have some. We're gonna make that happen. You already know that, man. So and prominent people in sport.
We'll take the $300 ones. We know definitely our sponsors get us to it.
Come on. Matter of fact, no, you'll take the Buffalo one because you ain't gonna pay what I just said. I just told you that, and then we're gonna get the sponsors. You're gonna have a genuine Buffalo leather. You got to come on.
Let me tell you, man. Most of all, we want to support you. Of course, we have our own.
Appreciate that.
Our own merch as well,
and vice versa. Yes, sir. And I want to support you. Yes, I was very mad that you had to fight the same night that I was already, contractually obligated to be at a fight in Myrtle Beach. Man, I was trying to figure out, telling them boys that day, I think I can drive up there right after the second fight. They're like, man, you ain't gonna make it. I'm like, I might try. You know what I'm saying?
I was kind of hurt, man, when I know you told me you was going to be there. We was going to have you there doing your thing, man. Just giving you the microphone, let you just do whatever you need to do.
So listen, the next one we do, Mike, the next one you do, I definitely want to be involved in any way you can have me involved, man. You know that I want to be the MC, I want to be a ring announcer, whatever you got, I want to do it because I definitely believe in Mike Williams Jr. I mean, he's phenomenal talent, and you too, and what you've already done, your past, people don't even know. And you do like what I was telling my producer. I said, man, also, Mike, man, you ain't gonna get hurt with Mike. Mike protects the bodies, man. He protects celebrities, man. He out here making people feel safe.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. For those who didn't know, man, I'm a professional bodyguard, man. Executive protection just means bodyguard. When I'm not doing that, of course, I'm focusing on Michael Williams Jr. and I do armed security as well when I'm not with a client, man. So over this weekend, we just had a major job, bro. Shout out to Axios Security Investigations. Shout out to my partner, Philip Bodine. One of our clients, I can't say who he is, but I can say this. His net worth is over 200 million. And he trusted me, my partner, and our company with his life. You know what I'm saying? Him and his family. So we went and hit a home run with that, man. But yeah, I do it for real, man. So all the shooting in the videos and stuff.
All this talking, y'all doing this. As my man, if y'all follow pop culture, man, one of my favorite things online is that group of them puppets, right? All the brothers puppets that's talking shit about the video. And there you got Mike Williams Sr. I'm talking about with a 50, what was that, 50 cal or something? BMG, and he was lit it up, and he was, I don't know, my man was yawking. I mean, my man was on there yawking, boy. That is so, that shit went viral too. That's just another thing you've been involved. You be viral all the time, man. You go viral once a month, man.
Shout out to Cottonmouth. Yep.
Yeah, shout out Cottonmouth. Shout out to Guns and Boxing, man. The group on Facebook, man. Get over there. They're all kind of funny, great, dope content every day on that thing too. So okay, so we see Mike.
Guns and Boxing. Shout out to my partners.
Yes, there you go.
I don't like to leave anybody out. Shout out to Jeremy Dozer, Jay Dozer, Philip. You know what I mean? And shout out to Michael Williams Jr. You know what I mean? We are Guns and Boxing, and then we have a whole lot of affiliates, man. So Guns and Boxing, man. And Psycho Killers.
So, there you go. Well, that's scary as hell. Okay, Usyk Fury 2. Who you got, man? Who you got? Usyk Fury.
Fury, man. Fury. I like Fury.
Man, I don't know, man. I think Usyk gonna get him this time, man.
Really?
I like Tyson Fury, but man,
I like Tyson, man.
Me too, man. But me too. And he's got that awkward kind of style. He's really long, man. Those heavyweights that are long like that are difficult to deal with. That's basically. That's how I felt about Lennox Lewis. Those British, he's a different kind of fighter than him, but them long fighters like that with skill are hard to deal with, man. Especially for these shorter, powerful guys that in the heavyweight division. And you don't get the best athletes anymore in boxing. So in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, man, you were getting the best athlete from the hood. He was becoming a boxer. Why? It didn't cost nothing to go to a boxing gym. It was very cheap. It was something you could do yourself. Now the NFL, the NBA, they taking them. Look at them. LeBron would have been a hell of a heavyweight champion of the world, man. At 6'8", 270 pounds, you couldn't have beat him. Okay, if he'd have started boxing at 9, you know what I mean?
Okay,
so,
that's different.
That's what I mean. If he instead of becoming a football player, but you're not getting that athlete no more in boxing. You know what I'm saying?
That's the fact. It makes sense when you drop the age down to starting off as a kid. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sticking with Tyson, bro. On that, the heavyweight division, man, to me just isn't the same, man. We don't have that, especially American big star, man. Like we just don't have
that mysterious figure that you know, bigger than life. That's what the heavyweight was about. When we had Muhammad Ali was a bigger than life figure. We had Mike Tyson was a larger than life figure. You know, in the 90s started losing its luster, and you know, really middleweights, welterweights, lightweights. That's where the action's at. I always liked the lower weights myself, but you know, heavyweight champ of the world, one of the best athlete in the world. Like you were the athlete everyone wanted to be. I don't care if you played football, basketball, baseball. You wanted to be the champ.
That's right.
Right.
That's a fact.
I think Mike was the last of those type of champs for me, and he's still moving the needle right here in boxing at 58, probably better than ever, man. Redemption story, right?
I totally agree. I think Mike was the last one for me as well. Yeah, it's not. And then of course Roy moved up. And Roy won a heavyweight title. I think he should have stayed there and kind of fought all the light the lighter heavyweights, not light heavyweight, but the lighter heavyweights. Yeah. I think he should have stayed and did that. That would have been kind of special. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, he moved back down, which was a big mistake at the time.
Well, that's because, man, you know, this man went all the way from I don't know, I forget if he started as a lightweight, super lightweight or whatever, moved all the way through like 6 weight divisions, and you do that to your body, then he gets all the way up into the 200s to fight Andy Ruiz, and then to turn around and who are you going to fight that? The other cruiserweight type bodies, then you're going to fight Evander? I don't know if he wanted to fight Evander.
Hey, no, you want it. Roy wanted to fight.
Really? Wow. I mean, I think that kind of stuff wouldn't have worked.
A lot of people don't know. He was targeting. He wanted to fight Evander. I had these personal conversations with Roy.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, that'd have been a big fight then.
Yeah, that was my bro. So I can speak on some things that he actually told me. So he was gunning the fight at Evander. He also wanted to fight Mike Tyson. At that time, Mike is the one who was going through a lot at that time, who declined that fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jay Prince was even trying to.
Well, that was probably a respect, because Mike, definitely a student of the game, knew exactly who Roy Jones was and how he fought, and he probably wasn't trying to deal with all that right then.
Mike was going through a lot at the time, and Roy was on his shit.
But those are the other small heavyweight. Mike was a small heavyweight. People forget he was 205, 215. You know what I mean? They lied when they said he was never 225. They lying, man, 225. And he wasn't
Mike Tyson was definitely a small heavyweight.
He'd be in BKSE, what we call a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight. You know, he's not even a true heavyweight. And he had problems with big guys because there was no real good big guys when he came along. You know, Larry Holmes was considered a big guy when he came along, and you see what happened there. But, you know, later in the 90s, when you had to face the big Eastern Europeans and the big Brits that came along, that's tough for Mike. And, you know, styles make fights, man. I don't care who you are. Nobody's unbeatable. Everybody going to lose. Back to what we were saying, I hope boxing gets away from this goose egg shit. That's why I love BKFC. You can be 4-3 and a superstar. If you go out there and lose and you giving them a show, they love you. They don't care if you lose or win.
Let me tell you something, man. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to bare knuckle boxing in itself, man. Bare knuckle boxing, I have the most respect. Bare knuckle boxing is definitely on the rise. The shit is super dope. Everybody fights everybody, just like MMA. The shit is hard, man. I've seen.
Well, not only that, man. For you, there's subtle differences you'll see if you watch. I know you, man. You're a student of the game. You're a teacher of the game, not just a student, a teacher. They're not taking as much punishment as you think. They're only taking 5-6 shots around realistically, man. Real punches.
So
Let
me say this. Listen to what you just said. But those 5-6 punches are fucking brutal.
They cutting. You cut immediately.
Come on
I
now.
mean,
They cut. I've seen boxers, professional boxers, try to jump in that ring octagon thing that you guys got.
yeah,
And
the
get their
squared
asses handed to
circle.
them. And Chop is one of them.
Yep. I mean, yeah, there's a couple more, but
I saw Chop quit.
But I'll say this now: the boxers.
Chop's tough as fuck.
It's a different game. It's look. It's a different. You know, they blocking flat handed. They can hold your hands. They can grab your face and hands. I mean, it's a different kind of game. You got to kind of like Austin Trout is a perfect example of a high level boxer coming over into bare knuckle and then becoming a champion. And he's had 3 fights. He's beat 3 legends. I mean, he beat Diego Sanchez, legend in MMA. He came and beat Luis the Emperor Palomino, one of the best bare knuckle fighters of all time. Had been on a 9-fight win streak when he beat him. Then he comes over and he goes overseas and beats, I forget the guy's name right off the top of my head, Franco. He beats Franco, high-level European champion, and now he wants another challenge, and he's loving it, by the way. Let me tell you something about a champ who, you know, maybe he won his championship a decade ago, and he ain't had the belt on in a long time. And when he puts that belt on this time, it means more to him. He's older. He's got kids that are grown that can watch him, and he's loving it. And you ain't going to beat this dude until he's ready, man. I'm going to tell you, man, I'm loving his run, man. The dude is super talented, and stay tuned for no doubts with Austin Trout right here on Knuckletown. We got the show coming soon. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Hey, you know who was a beast? I forget the brother's name, man. Jesus, it's on the tip of my tongue. He's from Virginia. Him and Mike Jr. I don't know if he's still doing, but Mike Jr. has his own boxing shoot with Matchbout, and this kid was a part of Matchbout. You know him too. He fought Chop, bro, in bare knuckle.
Oh, I get it. I mean, shoot,
what's his name,
did,
bro? I don't know if you can look up real quick.
Producer Mike could be looking behind the scenes. What type of fighter are we looking? What is a boxer or a bare knuckle fighter?
No, he
was bare knuckle. I'm trying to think of his name.
He's out of Virginia.
Educated Hands.
Oh, there he goes, my man from Knuckle. Hey,
what's his name?
Barnett.
Reggie Barnett.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, of course I know Reggie. I know Reggie. I met him a couple times. He lost his belt the last time he was out. Lost his championship.
Yes,
he's
Reg
super dope fighter. Really, he's a true but that's a true bare knuckle fighter though. When you watch them, boy, they're into catch you. One time changed this whole thing. That's a beauty. The knockouts are amazing. You go to a 13 fight card, 9 people get knocked, and they're knockouts. I mean, they're sleeping, they knitting sweaters. I mean, it's it's not for the faint of heart. But boxers listen. At first, people used to say boxers ain't making it over here, but now you got Angulo, you got a couple boxers been successful, and more coming. The skill level is higher than you think. People think when they think bare knuckle, they think it's some damn rough and rowdy, but it's not.
So let me say this. I think boxing definitely helps with bare knuckles. I think when those guys actually get in, when those guys actually get in there, that's just a little different. You know who I used to watch all the time?
Well, a lot of them do box too. Now let's be real. A lot of them do also box. A lot of professional boxers with decent and to good records boxing, and also do bare knuckle because you got to supplement your income. But and I know bare knuckle was how boxing started. John L. Sullivan, the last bare knuckle champ. For 300 years, boxing's world championship was settled with the bare knucks. So
hey, big face. I got another one for you. Hey, producer Mike, look this guy up. Forgive me, man, because big face taking me deep. It's another brother. I used to watch him all the time. Y'all know who he is. He's a freaking legend too. Before bare knuckle got big, he was doing it on his own. He ended up going to prison.
Bobby Gunn? Yeah, we met him. We not only met him, we interviewed him. He had a book out this last year called Bare Knuckle with Dave Feldman.
He's out of jail?
Oh yeah, he's out, man. He's out. I saw him at Knucklemania in LA about 3 months ago, man. He's looking good. Bobby Gunn has wrote a book. Go online right now, guys. Go to Amazon Books. Fix me if I'm wrong, Matt, but it's Bare Knuckle, the Bobby Gunn story, I believe it is. Dave Feldman's prominent in the book. Great book, man. We met him. The dude was the original. Yeah, he was the originator, man. This dude's going around fighting in barns and shit. Him and Dave. So most people know to follow my page, it was illegal a few years ago. It was illegal everywhere. Now it's legal in 29. It's still illegal in North Carolina right now. It's illegal to bare knuckle box in North Carolina. Illegal.
Shout out to Bobby Gunn.
Yeah, man. Scary dude, man.
We used to always chop it up on Facebook, man. I know he would be surprised to see how grown, Mike Jr. is, because he used to chop it up with me through Facebook. Mike Jr.
He'll probably see this because I believe. I mean, he definitely seen the show.
Yeah.
I said, I met him in LA. It's great, man.
Awesome dude, man. And then the situation happened. And I know he went away. I didn't know what happened. I know we still.
You never know.
Friends.
It might happen again.
Bobby, if you're watching, bro, hats off to you. You're a legend. Look what you created, Bobby.
Yeah, man, the multi-billion-dollar sport right now, with three to five thriving leagues right now. You got BKFC, you got BYB, you got Hardcore. There you go, me and Bobby Gunn right there in LA a few months ago at Knucklemania, there, baby.
That's awesome.
That's my guy right there. Yeah, man. So I mean, it's crazy. There's this book right there, Bare Knuckle, right there. Check him out. I was over there at the merch tent.
Good shit, man.
So, I mean, there's LA right there. That shows you what, and I told him, look, how does it feel, man, to be here in LA and look around this 7,000-8,000 sold out right across the street from the Staples Center the same night they had a playoff game. And he sold out the Bare Knuckle, the BKFC selling out right there. It was amazing, bro. I mean, that's
nice, man. That's the
shout out to BKFC.
Hey, Big Face, shout out to you. Because
my man.
a lot, listen, let me say this. And shout out to you too, producer Mike, because your guys' show is professional. The shit is awesome. But Big Face, I want to say shout out to you. And because I know how our town is, and I know how our state is. Our town doesn't appreciate dope guys like you, myself, and my son. But I'm giving you your flowers, bro. You're very important, especially to our city and our state. Again, especially the Fayetteville. You are out here doing
don't get me crying, man. You
love and respect to you, bro. Great job. Great freaking job, dog.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that's high praise coming from you. I appreciate that, man. Knowing the circles you roll in, and I'm gonna tell you, man, it's always been about the city for me, man. I go all the way back. Shout out to Nervous Wreck Bomb Shelter, J. Cole when he was a kid. Area, we go all the way back, man. From the city. It ain't about who you've been, where you was at. It's the city, man. It made us who we are, man. I appreciate the city for the good and the bad. But I'll tell you this. I know a lot about fighting because of the city. And people say the other night we were on the show and they said, man, Big Face, man, if they fighting at 3 a.m. outside the Waffle House, I'm going to pull over and say, man, you got to slip the left. You can't let them get you like that. I'm going to watch it. I love it, man.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up and try to get the Waffle House contract so they can get some armed guards out there.
So I want to say, man, before we go, man, first of all, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you coming on. Short notice, I hit you over the weekend, said, man, come on, talk with me. You said, absolutely. I appreciate the love. Anything, shout out your sponsors, man, your gym, your partners, your team. Take this moment, first of all, thank you for them flowers too, man. They need to hear that. They really need to hear it from you. They need to hear
that. That's the fact, man, because, sometimes our city just don't be realizing how dope the people that we have representing, man. But definitely shout out to our entire team, Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. Shout out to everybody in Guns and Boxing. Shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out to the city who come out and support Mike Jr. Shout out to the haters because you do better marketing than me, because every time y'all hate on Mike Jr., they look up Junior out. They look Junior up and they become fans, man. But yeah, our team is awesome. Jay Dozier, Philip Bodine, Money Mike, Coach Kev, Coach Khalil, Al Tariq Hayes, my wife, my son, you, producer Mike.
Absolutely.
We love y'all, Fayetteville. Shout out to everybody, man.
Man, well, hey, as always, man, y'all out here giving 300%. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
You damn right. Shout out to Cracking Skulls, my man Chad, too, doing big things.
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to Cracking Skulls. Shout out to everybody in the city doing everything, man. But thank you for taking the time out of your time to spend it with us, man. Always, man. Holla at me anytime you need me. I got you, bro. And thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it.
I rock with you, man. Love and respect. Producer Mike, keep killing this, man. Everything is professional, man. I'm super proud of y'all.
From now on, Matt Seibel, who's my producer, you are not Matt. You're a producer Mike forever.
Hold on. What's his name?
Matt. I love it.
Hey, that's too funny.
You're going to be producer Mike for the end of the world, bro.
Hey, if we rewind this, you said producer Mike.
Hey, man, I talk with a little bit of a slur sometime. Yeah. I'm slipping on the scissor.
Hey, Matt, producer Matt, shout out to you.
Nah, it's producer Mike.
Great job.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, man. We really thank you so much, brother. Talk to you soon, man.
Have a good night.
My man. Brother. There you have it, man, from the KO show, Knuckletown, man. Just fantastic interview there. Michael Williams Sr. is so important, not only to the city, man, but the whole boxing scene. Michael Williams Jr. expect huge things. You heard it there. He may fight 3 times this year. Was incredibly busy for the young fighter. We can't wait to see what's next for him, man. And of course, for us, you know, as we were talking there, man, get on that. Go to knuckletownofficial.com/KO University and check out them jackets. Check out the dope, you know, Knuckletown shirts. Help a player out. And we will see you again we'll see you first of all Wednesday night at the Nelson Lopez Jr. show. Pleasure to be a part of that, as he has Britton Hart, the strawweight champ, and then he comes back to back with Tony Loco Soto, who just had the baddest bare knuckle fight in all the history, bare knuckle, over in Marabella, Spain. So it should be a great show Wednesday night with Nelson Lopez Jr. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend. And then we fly on a jet plane down to the Qatar, our favorite place in the world, man. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Extra special thank you to Michael Williams Sr. and the whole camp over there, man. Mad love. And you know what I say, man. Fayetteville, Big Face. I always say this because I mean it. There ain't no Coliseums without the gladiators.
Welcome to Knuckletown.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Welcome to Knuckletown.
A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't